We set off yesterday from New Bern in North Carolina, and I woke up this morning. This is my view of Indian Island in the Pamlico River. I've just been sipping my coffee and checking today's weather. There's a level of stillness that is hard to find in the world today, but when you take your sailboat and go on anchor away from other people, and you wake up and it's quiet like this, and the sun's coming up and the waves are quietly lapping against the hull, it's a nice way to wake up. Of course, there may be thunderstorms later on.
Well, we got underway without any trouble at all. Anchor came up clean from our anchorage at Indian Island, and we're just about to enter the Pungo River heading north. It's a beautiful sunny day, but that sun could fuel storms later on this afternoon. We'll see. Well, we're heading up the Pungo River, and so far our biggest difficulty has been a plague of biting flies. The sun is out. That might be feeding afternoon thunderstorms, so we'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Behind me you can see we've got the jib up for a free additional 0.5 knots over and above the diesel engine, so everything's going great. We'll be arriving in about an hour at the canal that connects the Pungo to the Alligator rivers. We're taking the Alligator River north, not the Dismal Swamp. I don't know who named these things, but none of these names are very encouraging. Well, that was the Pungo River Alligator River Canal. That took us about 2.5 hours to traverse, and we're emerging now into the Alligator River. We have 3 hours to go to our selected anchorage up the Alligator River, so hopefully the weather will hold for us for another 3 hours and everything will be okay. But the canal itself was not super exciting, but it's some pleasant scenery and it's some fairly easy travel. Well, we're going up the Alligator River, and we are in a bit of a race against time. There's a small storm that's going to cross our path as we head north towards our intended anchorage, and then there's a much bigger storm coming from a different direction that is going to reach our intended anchorage maybe around the time that we do. And to complicate matters, there's a bridge that we have to get through, a swing bridge, and they don't open in winds over 35 miles per hour. So the last 2 hours of our day is looking a little bit complicated. Well, the first storm through which we must pass split into several big blobs, and we're kind of going between them, so that's good news. We might avoid getting soaked by the first one. We'll see. Whitetail zone radar shows these are the two blobs between which we're passing. Well, not only did that first storm let us pass between several different sections, but the much bigger storm behind it has actually disintegrated in the meantime. So we're feeling very lucky. We're heading for the bridge, which is around about here. You probably can't see it on my selfie cam. We're probably going to have a much easier evening than it looked as though it could have been.
Alligator River Bridge. Alligator River Bridge. This is northbound south vessel Whitetail, 1 mile south of your location. Requesting bridge opening. So we've made it to the top of the Alligator River, and tomorrow we'll go into the, I can never say it, Albemarle Sound, I think, and then up to Point Job. stay at the Coin Drop Marina and hopefully have some prime rib. That's going to be a short day tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get there and there'll be some left.